Hello and welcome back to my Terra Invicta run. So when we left we were engaging the fleet and here we are setting up our battle, and the combat rating of our fleet is currently only 700 versus 4.7k from the aliens. So they have some destroyers, some gunships, and the Cloud Serpent station, which has a rating of, I don't know, whatever it has. So it has a mech cannon, which are these hard to kill bolts we already encountered. But it also has an orange laser battery, a lot of missiles, some defense beams, which are point defense, which is fine. So they only have a laser which we cannot block. And the other ones are mostly similar. We are going with the line. In fact, we are going with the cloud formation here, I think. Tight. Archers centered. We are going to engage and start. Yes, nice. Okay, here we of course now have to micromanage quite a lot. Maybe we should have gone with a line formation. It would have made it easier maybe. But we want to be as close to each other as possible. So you are in fact going to accelerate a bit. The other ones also going to accelerate a bit. You are also going to be slightly faster. And yeah, these two are fixed. And you can stay that way, or slightly. Now the target selection question is of course much harder. Do we want to let them on fire at will? Probably not. So you 1, 2. So we're using 3 battle destroyers to target on the destroyers each. Because the battle station, of course, it will shoot out loads of stuff. This one. And you are going for the gunship. So this battle might end in a pretty big disaster. However, that's something I'm somewhat expecting here. So what are the ships doing? Okay, the first mech rail shots are coming in, which we can shoot down in fact. Oh, we got one hit in the rear here. Ooh. Yeah, the frontal one is down. Okay, but the destroyers are basically dead. So do you want to keep it fire at will? That's the big question. Yeah. I mean, it's so much firepower here. And now we just have to approach the station. But the station already, I think, shot most of their load. Oh, that's evil. I don't know if you can see it, but I think that's the mech cannon. So ooh, that's definitely evil here. We're going to target a little bit, just to make sure that we don't fire randomly. And let's see what's going to happen here. That's the laser we can't protect against. So the big question is, do we have enough armor in front here? To protect against these, all these firepower they have. So yeah, our big problem is we have to get way too close for this to work. Why are you not shooting? Interesting. Okay, now we start shooting. Of course, way too late. And what? So the lasers are in fact a massive problem, and the point defense is way too much here. No chance. We don't have a single chance here. Okay. That. Yeah, that has been rough. Let's say that has been rough. And underwhelming. So we definitely have a problem here. The weapons we are using do not have enough range for these stations. So, and we don't have enough armor in front. At least that's something we learned. So if we look into the battleships we have used. Oh, wait a second. Ship classes. It was this one we used for that battle. So the engagement range is like 650 kilometers. This one is 600 kilometers, and that's not close enough. That's not far enough. And so what we need to do, we could of course switch to phasers now. We are almost there. And we should check it out. Because we need of course more engagement range than the 650 kilometers. So where are the phasers? Phaser. Plasma. Plasma is the benefit of the plasma cannons is that it cannot be shut down from point defense. So, for example, if you would switch to the light, where is it? Light. Let's check. Light plasma battery. Does it exist? Maybe it doesn't even exist. We have phasers here. Okay, so one thing we want to check is the alternative to the small ones on the front are, of course, if we would go with a spinal mount coil gun here. So let's check these projects out. So the advanced spinal mount coil gun has an engagement range of 1 kilometer. However, it can be shot down and it does a lot of damage. So that might be an option which we could use. Alternatively, we could switch to phasers. So for example, the light green phaser batteries, which are roughly the same as the ones we use with the coil guns. But as we can see, we would need to get even closer with them. Effectiveness of armor at 500 kilometers is 1470%, so very bad. It would just be efficient close by. So we, for example, could look into the super heavy green phaser cannon, which is nose mounted. It has an armor effectiveness at 500 kilometer. It's also, it can shoot from 1k, but also very weak at that point. Of course, we could also go for the particle cannon if we want to. What else can we use? Laser cannons. Heavy UV arc laser cannon? No, don't want to use UV. We want to use phasers now. Or we want to dive into plasma. 4 hard points is quite a lot. Whole mount plasma battery MK3. Engagement range 800 kilometers. Decent. So yeah, the phasers are definitely not a good option in regards to range. We could, for example, go for the improved heavy plasma batteries here. To at least put them on our very big ships. This would be advanced plasma batteries, no, heavy plasma batteries, this one. Yeah, 15.3 damage per shot. It's not much. It can shoot from further away, of course, yes. But if we compare it to the railguns we are already using, advanced light coil gun batteries here and light coil cannon, they are doing 35 damage. Of course, plasma cannot be shot down, but also they are doing a salvo of, for example, 5 shots per 10 seconds. So it's not bad. It's just not enough currently. So yeah, we maybe definitely need something to go through the point defense. So we maybe want to select a coil gun mounted on the front. 4 shots, it's doing a lot of damage. 5 shots, 24 seconds. Yeah, so maybe the solution is not range. Maybe the solution is better point defense and better armor in front of the ship to survive longer. And with a better drive we can of course close the distance much faster. So that's somehow the solution I'm currently advocating. And of course we might want to switch to a spinal mount coil gun here. But we need to see. Could also go for the other batteries here. 1 hard point, 2 hard point. Yeah, no, the damage difference isn't too great. What I prefer currently is many shots, as many shots as possible. Advanced coil cannon has 5 shots. Oh, it also uses 2 hard points. Yeah. Of course the engagement range is slightly higher here. Like 900 and 800, 50 kilometers. However, I don't think that makes a difference. At least not a large one against the station. So we rather want to scale down on the point defense a little bit. So if you look into the ship classes here again, we might be fine with 1 point defense turret when we have unlocked phasers. We only have 2 hard points here, so the other ones would take up the whole slot here. Of course, one problem is that they can shoot down these shots relatively easy. However, the benefit of course is we have a lot of shots here. So we are pumping out 10, 20, 30 shots every 10 seconds. Yeah, it's a hard, very hard choice currently. So we definitely want to, for example, go to 5.5 here, and here we want to have something like 100 armor. So then we have of course a lot of protection here. Could also think about a hybrid armor here. In front at least. No. That would cost us 49 exotics. That is out of the question. It's even worse. However, promise robust protection against kinetic weapons. We don't care about kinetic weapons, in fact. We want kinetic to shipping. Only the hybrid armor is offering the same, resistance to laser damage. So let's hide this one. So it's either adamantine or hybrid. 24 tons, tons per lateral armor point. Okay. So the only difference is the rate. Is that correct? Yeah, the only difference is the rate and the modifier. This one is better against kinetic and this one is better against lasers, but the costs of exotics is insane. Yeah, so for the moment we are going to keep it like that, and we want to investigate one more thing. We need a better ECM. So, no, wrong button. We need to investigate the ECM. I know that there's a second module. Advanced, in fact, even. Advanced ECM module, here we go. We need to... oh no, we have to do missile warfare and advanced missile warfare to get to advanced ECM module. So in fact, that's something we want to do. So then we can maybe scale back one of the point defenses we currently have. Okay. So what is going to finish next? In fact, the proton-boron fusion, which of course will go into proton-proton fusion to get to the drives we want. Phased array lasers are finishing next year. 10k missing here, roughly, so let's push it. This one will not hurt. Yeah, and with that, I'm going to close this. This has been very underwhelming, and we lost our battleship fleet. So see you next time.